Hello and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today's beer is a Japanese beer, though not a craft beer. From time to time, I try to keep up with what the Japanese major beer companies are producing. The four Japanese major beer companies, which that includes Asahi, Kirin, Sapporo, and Suntory. So I like to keep up with them too as well. And they put out a number of beers each year, and here's a new one from Sapporo. It's called Sapporo Summer Pils, and it's just recently come out for the summer season, as it says, special summer limited brew. And they have their red star and a couple of bears, which I haven't seen on their label before. Uh, and it's a special beer for their to commemorate their 55th anniversary of the beer garden at the Sapporo Brewery in Sapporo, Hokkaido. So I've never been there. I've been to Sapporo once, but I didn't go to the beer garden. But I heard it's a great place to try Sapporo beers and to eat Genghis-kan, which is a kind of Mongolian lamb dish. And this beer has only one rating on Rate Beer so far, and that is pretty low, 2.4 out of 5. Untapped, there were 226 ratings when I checked, and the average was 3.28 out of 5, so almost a full point higher. Yeah. So in any case, it's 5% beer, and unfortunately, this beer has, in addition to barley, malt, and hops, it has rice, corn, and a starch. And rice is typically used to lighten things up a bit, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to negatively affect a beer. But corn and starch, definitely, it's kind of a bad sign. These are adjuncts that often cheapen a beer. In any case, Sapporo Summer Pils. Let's give it a go. I don't know if I'll ever want this again, but we'll see. Okay, it's typically crystal clear, golden straw color with kind of minimal carbonation rising, just very tiny bubbles and a full finger of kind of frothy head, white head. Okay, well, it's got something like noble hops, perhaps, but also the kind of what zesty sort of lightly pungent stink that tells me there's adjuncts in it. Yeah, the initial flavor is not bad, but then it kind of disintegrates into those adjunct elements. The flavor kind of disappears in mid palate, and it leaves a kind of lightly metallic, even a kind of salty sort of edge on the end. Yeah, the initial flavor is not bad. The nose is kind of half okay, but then it definitely has this kind of sour, pungent sort of nose that tells me something's not quite on the up and up as far as just being a pure all malt beer. And the flavor starts out with a little nice bit of fruitiness, and but then it disintegrates too fast. So yeah, so again, rice and corn and starch into the mix, and it's just not quite the great beer. Once again, this is called Sapporo Summer Pils, and it's a 5%. And I don't think we'd call this a Pils here necessarily. It's listed as a pale lager on Rate Beer, which it probably should be since it's not an all malt beer. give it a go if you want, and don't give it a go if you don't want. And I do not recommend this very highly. Okay, well, that's it for today. We're trying to get back to some craft beers, Japanese craft beers in our next reviews. And I will be reviewing a beer I've always liked, Asahi Stout, which has kind of disappeared from the shelves for a couple of years, and just recently I found it again. So apparently they only make it every couple of years, just to keep their skills up, and I'm looking forward to reviewing that soon. So I hope you're staying healthy. Summer's begun officially, and it really is starting to warm up a bit, and we're not quite through with the rainy season where I live, but summer is definitely here. So you take care, and hope you will subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.